Greetings from Summit Lake State Park. Our first time to camp here, so we are expecting a great weekend. Weather looks like it's going to be fairly decent. We'll see.
I thought I heard some thunder.
Oh dear.
We've got a dark cloud hanging over us this year in camping.
Yeah.
It seems like every time we go camping, there's some kind of rain.
Yeah, it does.
So this is a little bitty state park. It's not very big at all, right here on Summit Lake. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go around and take a look at it. Good morning from Summit Lake. My buddy Terry and I are out on the canoe, and it's early in the morning yet. We haven't quite woke up yet, so I'm not quite sure how much conversation we're gonna have, but the lake is beautiful. It is. And right now Terry's doing all the paddling, so I'm gonna have to set the camera down in a minute. But hey, so it's probably, what do you say, 70 degrees, 72 degrees. It's a beautiful morning, and we're just looking at all the birds and that. There's a lot of I'm not going to fish today, but there's a lot of pressure on Terry to bring home lunch this afternoon. So his wife Pam told him he has to get busy. So all right, I'm going to set the camera down. Good morning from Summit Lake. It's beautiful, and we're gonna have just a nice relaxing time here for a couple hours this morning. So take a look around. Yeah, it's pretty quiet out here on the lake. There's 2 or 3 other boats out here fishing. I see everybody fishing, but I don't see anybody catching. So we're out here. Terry's going to try his hand at fishing. I'm not going to fish this morning, but Terry's got a crankbait on. He's going to give it a shot here and see. I'm hoping that we can get a shot of him reeling in a lunker. I think right now we just satisfy for a bite, but it's really nice and quiet out here. The lake, so we were just talking about the lakes. We don't really know the history of the lake, but we think this is one of the newer state parks in Indiana. It was established in 1988. So as we look across over here, let me turn the camera around. You can see. So over there you can see there's like a big earthen dam that goes all the way across there, and then we're back here at the state park. It's not a very big state park, but it's right here on this lake, right out in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. But it's very nice and peaceful. It's not very crowded, so that is a good thing about it. So just for geography, we're just a little bit north of Newcastle, Indiana, and yeah, it's pretty nice. There's a nice little island out there. Terry, have you hooked into anything yet?
What's that?
You hooked into anything yet? All right.
Not even a weed.
The ladies are back at the campground, moving slow this morning, so they're not with us, but nor do they desire to come out here. But take a look around.
You might have more luck catching fish and panfish than bass.
Maybe at Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
We can catch some fish at Long John Silver's. So Terry was just telling me that if you're having a bad day fishing, you just concentrate on how nice the weather is. So, so that's what we're doing. We're concentrating on how wonderful the lake is. So it's pretty nice. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna set this camera down. We're gonna paddle across the lake because they have a pole sticking up over there, and there's like some eagles or some ospreys or something. We're not quite sure. We can't tell from here. So let's get closer and see if we can figure out what's over here. Since the fishing is bad, we'll just do that. So nice guy in the boat just waved at me. All right, I gotta help Terry paddle. Let's get going. All right, we're getting closer. You can see this pole that's sticking up right here, and then there's another small pole. I don't think you can see it in the camera. There's another small pole right there that there's a bird on top of. We think they might be ospreys, but so we're gonna get over here. They got one there that just flew there, and then over on the pole itself is probably three birds up there. So we're thinking that, you know, maybe there's some fledglings in the nest there. I got my motorboat back there, Terry. I feel like I'm slacking, but Terry's back there paddling, and we're gonna get closer while I film this. Hang on just a second, we'll get up closer. What do you think? There's like two in the nest and one up on that pole.
Yeah.
And then there's one on that pole over there too.
Watching us.
Yeah, there you go. So that was worth the paddle over here.
Yep.
We could stay here for a long time. Watch, we're gonna paddle around the lake some more, but that was definitely worth the paddle over to the other side of the lake. See that? I don't know if you can hear them on the camera, but you could hear the young ones calling. It was good. The lake is really pretty shallow, so we can almost touch the bottom over here with the paddles. So it's been pretty nice. You seen that boat come by a minute ago? These people the lake is so calm. They had a little stove out there and they were making coffee on the back of the boat. They had a kettle on a stove. So the lake's really calm this morning. It's very peaceful. I'm a little bit of a slacker right now because Terry's doing the hard work. So I better get back to going. But so I don't know how big the lake is. It's not very big at all. You can see right behind us there where we're looking at the birds. That is the dam. So it's got an earthen dam on it. But it definitely is a nice park here in the state of Indiana, and the water's really clear, and it's definitely worth. We had a good time, right, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah, good time. So
Big old fish right up front.
now look over here, Terry. You can see the tops of windmills. So let's look over. See that tree line right there? See those windmills going over? Can you see that? All right, two old men and we got to get our legs back after getting
That's right.
on that boat. Sitting like that, we got to stretch out a little bit. Hey, it was a great morning.
It is.
We didn't catch any fish, but that's okay. So there's no competition. We're not in a hurry to do anything. So Terry, thanks for taking me out on the lake. It was a lot of fun.
Glad you went.
So we're gonna
Great
go
time.
back up there and I don't know, breakfast or something. We're gonna figure it out. But
Bacon.
Bacon. All right, let's get it going up there. We got to carry this canoe up, so we're really close. So no problems. All right.
Okay, our luck has continued. We're so excited. It's raining. I think we've only camped once this year, and that was at Big South Fork with the SOBs, and it did not rain. So here we are with some rain coming in.
I'm beginning to think it's us.
Yes, I
was wondering what was going on here, but now we're gonna try to show you a little bit, but we're dodging rainstorms, so
it's all good.
All right, we're gonna drive down to the beach really quick and show you that.
We drove over here to the camp store because, you know, I always check out camp stores. And also boat rentals. You can get kayaks, canoes, john boats, so you can go out fishing. And as you can see, it's starting to pick up the rain just a little bit more. So we're gonna duck inside here and see what this camp store has to offer. I'm gonna get this one. Even though we didn't do a lot of hiking, but...
We didn't do any hiking.
Well, I know, but it's the smallest. Do you want a bigger one?
No, we don't like big stickers.
So you like the small one. I really like this one with the fish, but it's just... It's a magnet, so...
But there's one of canoeing, isn't there?
Yeah. Do you want the canoe?
So I actually went canoeing. Nancy didn't go canoeing.
Oh.
So I went canoeing this way.
It's a kayak, but we'll get this one. Because it's kind of the same. You're on the water, right?
Okay, we walked down to the boat dock. That store was pretty sparse.
I have yet to find a camp store as good as the one in Chain of Lakes.
That's
the best I've ever seen.
It's more like a mini barn.
It is. But hey, I got my sticker. They did have ice cream. I didn't talk Ed into getting me an ice cream sandwich, but the weekend is young yet.
They have canoe rentals, boat rentals, pontoon boats,
and john boats.
So
yes,
they have quite a bit here. So the park, I was just reading, the park is 2,800 acres. So it's pretty small. It's not very big.
No.
And the lake itself is about 800 acres. So
what's interesting though on the park map, they have like kayak trails, and they map it out. They have 2 different kayak trails that you can do, and they show you how to do it on the map. And then there's several hiking trails here too. So
yeah, so it's a nice park.
Yeah.
It's a newer state park.
Is it newer? Okay.
The lake was formed in 1980. It was developed in the late 70s. They closed the dam in 1980. So it's not an old lake like some of the parks here in Indiana. So no CCC structures or anything like that. But
a lot of geese.
A lot. So it's great. It's a great little state park if you just want to go for.
And we got a good campsite.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in campsite 43, and it's nice and shaded. There's this little squirrel that keeps running around, and he got in our van. I got a little clip of him here.
Oh man, we were chasing that squirrel today.
Yeah, Ed got him out of the van. Luckily, somebody told us that it was in there because we didn't know. Ed had left the sliding glass door
Squirrels
open.
are quite aggressive. So.
Yes, and this guy is little and he is fast.
I should have turned Herky loose in there.
I know.
Hey,
but,
let's walk up here and we'll take a look at the campground, some other stuff here. But Summit Lake is where we're at. All right, what I decided to do here is we would just show you the lake. So this is the lake, established in 1988. The state park is 2,680 acres, and what we've read is like 800 of it is lake. So. Where you've seen us come in there before off the road was down, let's see. All right, so what you've seen us come in here is the entrance gate. We did that at the sign, and then we were at the beach house right here, showed you the gift store, the little gift shop or whatever. And then as you can see, it's a pretty small lake. So here's the kayak trail 1 that goes all the way up here. And then they have another kayak trail 2 that starts here at the boathouse and goes around the lake and through this arm. So, and then they have 1 hiking trail right here. So you can see it's pretty cool. The dam runs across here. And earlier this morning we went out to the dam on a canoe. That was a lot of fun. So they got a couple little islands and that on the lake. It's not very big and it's not very deep either. So maybe that helps you get some bearings as to where we're at. So We're in Newcastle, Indiana. It's Summit Lake. So Mount Summit is the nearest little town, and it's about one of the highest points in Indiana. Although Indiana's pretty flat, it's one of the highest points. So, all right, let's get on down the road here and see some other stuff. Still battling the rain a little bit. This park is a big fishing area. A lot of people fish, so there's a fish cleaning station here. We're cleaning fish. Let's run in here and take a look at it because it's raining. Yep, just what I expected. They got it set up in here pretty nice. You can come here, clean your fish. Hopefully you catch fish, but they've got the whole setup here with the water things and cutting boards and everything. You could clean your fish in here. What do you think about this? This is pretty nice and a great setup for an area out in the middle of nowhere. There we are. We're just tooling around a little bit in the van since it's raining. Normally we would walk all this, but can't do it today. Expecting that the rain is not going to last long. So look, you got a big spot here. You can park your boat trailers in. You can come clean your fish. We've got our faithful companion here, Herky, riding along with us. Hey, well, this is a pleasant surprise. You don't normally find beaches in Indiana. Okay, now look, those of you in Florida and California, I know, don't knock it. Small, little old Indiana does have some beaches here. So the beaches are pretty nice for this lake, and it's a nice place to bring your family down. So if you're camping over there, you can run over here and stay. They have a beach house with bathrooms. That's what's behind me, and a concession stand. Take a look at this beach. It's pretty nice for right out in the middle of cornfields. They got a nice lake here with a nice beach. Take a look. So here's what's interesting about this campsite. So we are right there in those campsites. So with Terry and Pam got one and we've got the other. And if you walk right outside the campsite down here, you can see that the boat ramp is right here. This is where we launched the canoe this morning and had a good time paddling down the lake. Let's walk down there really quick and take a look. So we did have that rain shower today, but it's since cleared up, and that was only like 45 minutes or so. All right, we're gonna get back up here, hanging with Herky Cruise up here at the top. So here we go.
So back in here where we're at, it's like a loop, and these are really nice and shaded area. Now we're getting ready to pop out of this area, and it's just a field, no shade whatsoever. You see, this is Sunday, and a lot of people are packing up. We are staying till tomorrow morning.
We are retired, so we can stay longer.
Yes. But you know, since the rain, it's kind of really cooled off. We got a beautiful breeze. Now, see, there's some trees, but back in here, it's just really wooded and really nice. We haven't had any, knock on wood, ticks that we've found so far, and I hope we don't. Because, you know, ticks love me. So much so that I carry one of those little tick things in my purse to get them off. So anyway, the bathrooms are really nice. They have 3 in this area. So they have like this one here for back here in the shade, and then they have another one. They're placed pretty close together, so you don't have far to walk. Wherever you're at, you can get to a bathroom pretty quick. So anyway, let's keep walking.
Alrighty, that's a quick spin around the campground.
Yes.
It's very small. It's not very big at all. I can't remember. There's probably 100 sites here, maybe. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think there's 70 some in this loop, and
right.
I'm not sure how many over there.
Maybe 150 in the whole park total.
Yeah.
So
Something like that.
Pretty small campground.
A lot of people come here to kayak, canoe, fish.
Yep, that's pretty much the activity here.
Yes.
So, All right, we're gonna head back down to the campground. We took a quick spin up here. I know it's kind of choppy a little bit today, our videoing, but we're mainly here with Terry and Pam.
Right.
They invited
We
us.
met them out at Turkey Run.
So did we
in
tell
January.
that story?
I don't think so. So in January, we had our grandkids for the weekend, and so we went out to Turkey Run for the day with a picnic, which it was cold, so we ate in the car. But we were in the lodge, and we were coming out of the gift shop, and Terry said, "Hey, hanging with Herky." And so we stopped, we talked to him, and then we told him about the rally in Persimmon Hill in Mississippi. They came to that, so we got to know them there. And Terry messaged and said, "Hey, we're gonna camp at Summit Lake this weekend. Why don't you guys join us?" And so here we are. So it's our
that's
first
how
camping trip with them.
That's how we wound up with them.
Hi.
Herky's a little distracted by
Yes.
the other dogs that are here.
Herky, stop.
So yeah, we met them through YouTube.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
and then they bought a Runaway and everything. So that's why it's a little choppy today. We're mainly just hanging out with them. So yeah, look here. You can see. So there's the setup. We're all together.
We're right next to them.
And they've got if you go back to the Persimmon Hill Rally video, you can see their setup of their camper. They've got
twin beds inside.
They got 2 beds inside their camper, and they got a nice little setup there. So yeah, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna chat it up with them a little bit and
It's time to fix supper.
fix some supper. So
Okay, just like that, as I always say, the weekend
It
is
is
over.
over.
We met some wonderful people from one of the greens here in Indiana. Lisa and Gary.
Greensburg, Indiana.
The one that has the tree growing out of the courthouse. You remember us doing a video on that. So that's where they're from. We got to meet them. That was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But we're here with Terry and Pam that we met in Turkey Run.
Right, they were watching our channel. They eventually got a Runaway,
Yes.
and now they're one of us.
And now we're waiting for Gary and Lisa to get theirs. They're gonna get adventurous. So if he doesn't order it soon, I'm gonna call Runaway and do it for him.
Hey, thanks for following our video today as we had a good time here at Summit Lake and pack up early in the morning. Say hi to Pam and Terry back there. And
their dog Sammy.
And their dog Sammy. And we'll see you next Sunday.
Bye now.